So I figured I was going to go through my books, and I figured I'd take everybody with me. See what's going on here. This is everything. I'm trying to organize everything again. I don't have much, but what I got I like. Let's start over here. Got some useless trade paperbacks. Oh. Nothing much, nothing really worth talking about. Then I got my Wolverine stuff in this box. All different kinds of Wolverine things. Some good books right here. Some stuff that's worth a little bit of money. You know, not that I look at it that way, but yeah. And I got a lot of Wolverine stuff. Not a lot compared to some people, but quite a bit for a guy like me. Back here, some random stuff, and then there's this. Like that. And then this stuff here, these are all the magazines for my figurines that I got. Except for this, which I don't even know where I got this. Some kind of movie guy behind there. Over here's all my Daredevil stuff. I got a big old box of this. Got a lot of doubles and, you know, of some older stuff. I mean, trying to get my fingers out of the way of the numbers. That's as low as I go right there. Number 6. Then after that, I think I get, you know, off and on to number 90 and then jump up to 100. All kinds of stuff here. And yeah, I got all the ones that are worth some good money in and around here. Stuff like this. I got that twice. You know. But there's some good Daredevil stuff. I'm not really good at working the camera and getting what I want. And this is Daredevil all the way through. This is a big old long box. Probably got about 400 different Daredevil type things. Got some Elektra. You know, can't have Daredevil without having a bunch of Elektra. You know, again, nothing really worth any big money, but some decent runs of the few titles she had. My Peter Parker run. Not, you know, let me switch it. Not very impressive. You know, I haven't touched my books in quite a while. Once you get the Peter Parkers all the way through. Definitely not a complete run by any stretch of the imagination, but a lot of the important ones, and you know, all different kinds of Spider-Man stuff. Oh, what was that? That was a good one. People like this one. I like that one too. That's back when I collected. I don't know, I don't have like the 300 issue or anything like that. Nothing like crazy for Spider-Man. In the front of the box I got all like the Spider-related, Spider-Girl type stuff that I own. Not too much of it. Small Spider-Girl series, a few different Spider-Woman books. And I got the Arana series, whatever she is. A few random Spider-Woman. Like I said, over here, this is some pretty cool cover type material. Never read any of these books right here. Don't tell anybody, but look, there's a couple of DC books. Some independent Frank Frazetta Death Dealer stuff. And then this whole box is like random crap. Samurai. I got into that series when I was a kid. And then there's a bunch of random, like totally random things from the 80s and 90s maybe. And mostly mid-80 type stuff in here. Here's some more recent stuff. Some of the newer what ifs. What if? Pretty cool stories. Here are the older what ifs. I used to like those. Some of those 80s miniseries here. I like that book. I've always loved this cover. So, but again, it's an older book. It's not worth all that much. But man, that's a cool cover. Oh, here's another DC. I liked this series for a while. Warlord. I don't know what I did with all my copies. I've had the long box go missing some years ago. Stolen somehow. But, all kinds of different mini-series. What is this? Is this the 90s or the 80s? Somebody would have to tell me. Can't remember that far back. Some Avengers stuff. West Coast Avengers. Like I said, a random box of some cool comics, but not necessarily worth all that much. That one's a pretty cool book too. I like that cover. Here is this is a complete set of the New Mutants, and I mean complete as complete can get. I got everything. You know, I flip them because these books never move, so I stack like 10 one way and 10 another. I don't know if that's necessarily better or worse or whatever, but trying to keep those spines nice and tight. Some pretty cool books in here. You know, everybody's more interested in like what's at the end of this. Here's one of them. You know, people like that one. That one's supposedly worth a couple of bucks. I don't even know what. And then there's the second print of that. The other book that people love. It's gonna be what? It's right there. There it is. People like that. And then this goes all the way to 100. You know, and I got both of the. I got print 1 and 2 of number 100. All the annuals right there. But yeah, that's the complete set. Complete with all the annuals. And then if you jump back to this pile here, because I love this series so much, I got everything. Every single thing. Every guest appearance. Anywhere they're mentioned within that volume 1 timeline. Anywhere. They were in it. I kind of got it. It's all in there. Not in any specific order, but everything that you could possibly find with New Mutant characters, guest appearing, or everything I could find, anything. Anyway, maybe I shouldn't say that's complete, but it's pretty extensive. This over here, this is like a book. It's got some pretty random stuff in it, some older. I always like these things. You know, great to sit around with a little kid. You're not too, you know, I mean, some people want a little bit of money for these things, but you could read these to your grandkids, right? Then there's a bunch of weird independent stuff. You know, well, that's not independent. That might even be like a variant cover or something. I don't know. Anyway, some Ghost Riders. Well, that was a pretty, whatever. There we go. Like that one. Some 2-in-1, something. In here, it's like a bunch of doubles. This stuff here is like doubles of things that I have. You know, maybe not that Conan book, but there's a lot of doubles through here. Even this, that's a double from my Daredevil collection. You know, some early Daredevils. Some mid-level Daredevils. You know, these are all doubles. You know, double, double, double. Oh, that ROM #1, that wasn't a double. That's the only one of those I got. Squadron Supreme. I got this whole series, I think, somewhere. You know, but this is, like I said, again, there's a lot of my doubles in here. The Thors, not really doubles, but I never really liked that series. Not for any particular reason. It just wasn't one of my favorites. Some Punisher. Again, more doubles. More doubles. Some Fantastic Four stuff. You know, I don't know. Like I said, my collection isn't very extensive. #4. See, this one here, I don't know. It's probably the reprint or something. I have no idea. But I saw it. I grabbed it. It's got like somebody drew on it 15 and the corners are all fucked up. But the Star Wars #1, whatever. New York City Outlaws. I like that. I found these 2 books. I bought them. I read them. I went looking for more, and I didn't find. I couldn't find any more. Some double Doctor Stranges. This stuff here is probably not doubles. My Power Pack. I like that stuff. Oh, those were probably doubles in Power Pack. And then a little run of Dr. Fate. Don't ask me how this ended up in here. I have no idea. Never read not even one of these books. But there's a whole bunch of those. X-Men, Alpha Flight. This is some Alpha Flight stuff. #1. I used to have more. I lost, you know, because I read this series too for a while. And then my Doctor Strange collection. Definitely not complete, but working my way towards it. I go in and out of buying. Right now, I haven't bought in a while. A couple of stray books, you know. But some Iron Man. Here's some Punisher. All the older stuff. You know, I don't know. The newer books. I mean, I don't know. Cloak and Dagger #1. That's Cloak and Dagger's a cool series. I like that character. Moon Knight. Always liked that stuff. Silver Surfer. What's not cool about him? Then Doctor Doom. And this is Power Pack. Like I said, I read this series. I liked it. It was pretty cool. I was young. ElfQuest. Yeah, my dorky side. Let's go play D&D. The Incredible Hulk stuff. You know, I read a lot of these ones. I like the Hulk. You know, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what I got that's worth money. Some She-Hulk stuff. Turn around. Here's some stuff waiting to be bagged and boarded. Some Chaos comics and stuff. I got these, never read them. I just kind of love the cover, the whole newspaper feel. Awesome covers. Oh, I thought so anyway. I'm sure other people would disagree. Then again, everybody disagrees. Here's some stuff from when I was a kid. 2 G.I. Joe #1s. I mean, I don't know. I loved that story when I was a kid, and all those books went missing too. I managed to keep the #1s. Yeah, like I said. This is, in here, there's a whole set of Secret Wars. I used to have a bunch of sets. I sold some off so I could buy some other stuff. 2 #8s in here. And then Secret Wars #2. This is all I got left in my Secret Wars. Secret Wars #2. But not just that. You know, once you get back here, these are all the tie-ins. Got all of them. They're all in there somewhere. And then some newer New Mutant stuff, just because, you know, New Mutants. My Web of Spider-Man collection. A couple of the annuals right up front. Then, you know, the lower numbers, I got a couple of each. I love that about this collection. And then it kind of goes right all the way through. Just a bunch of Web of Spider-Man. Like, again, not the greatest collection in the world, but, you know, my collection, I love it. This is like the Xbox. Not the kind you play, but the kind where you put all your different X stuff in there. Again, I loved X-Men, extension of like a lot of the series that I read, you know, tied into everything back then. Some different stuff, you know, exactly what's in here, I don't know. Like, I don't go through my books all the time. I really, you know, just a bunch of different random some X-Actor stuff. This one should probably be in the other book, right? Other box. Again, trying to organize some old 80s miniseries, X titles. Phoenix, the song stories, those were pretty good. I don't know. Some cool books, some interesting books. This box here probably represents like a large chunk of what I got that's worth money. Some original stuff in here, some limited edition stuff, you know, with certificates and things like that. You know. But yeah, all Lady Death right here. Just like all kinds of crazy cool books, you know. So, and then you come back in here and there's even more. I don't know. I know there's a bunch in here that have like certificates in the back. I'm not gonna try to remember which ones, but there's all kinds of cool stuff in here. Then we get into some Fathom and some more, some of the independent stuff, some of the grim fairy tale stuff. I like those, Painkiller Jane. These are more adult comics, not really meant for little kids. Some Vampirella stuff comes up in here, Wonderland. You know, some more grim. And then the back end of the box is all Vampirella stuff. Some of it's good, a couple mighty nice books. And then my Marvel Team-Up box, which is pretty much the last box, and this is like the end of it. You know, definitely not, again, another series I really like. I was a Spider-Man freak. So I didn't buy, you know, I read Peter Parker mostly, and not too many of the other ones. Don't ask me why, because I had a golden opportunity to buy some really good books. I just didn't know what I was doing. I read for fun, and this was the results of it years later. A bunch of Marvel Team-Ups. You get to the back, and there's a couple of the last ones. So yeah, that's it. That's everything. Quick run through my books. I don't know. Somebody tell me what you think they're worth, because I have no clue altogether. And there's some crazy shit in there too, depending on what book box you're looking in. Alright, anyway, see you later.